Welcome, everybody. Fucking welcome to this glorious shit show. It is the Rice and Beans, episode 27. It is August the 4th, 2021.
Yeah.
And we're here with Feast.
Hello.
Got a large hog. That's what he's known for around town, all right?
Well,
Large hog.
you don't have to tell everybody. Gosh, you can only keep up with so many phone numbers.
That's how you get rid of migraines. You just fuck them away.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Just start masturbating right now.
All right. Everyone, this is an ASMR podcast now.
Just what the fuck's going on?
Feels so good.
This is the baloney bopping episode. All of a sudden, you're just gonna hear fucking right on the microphone, like, oh.
I mean, yeah, I've never done that before. What are you talking about?
Of course, when I do it, I always think of Jaded.
Good choice.
Yeah. He's got those large male nipples, like baby bottle size. What have you been up to, Feast, huh?
Work. That's about it.
Yeah.
So it rained like on Monday, right? So now our entire warehouse is like super humid for this entire week. Cause I don't know. I guess they don't know how to get rid of water inside of a warehouse or something. But everything is so humid, and like you're constantly like touching cardboard and stuff. So like all of my skin has pretty much just been rubbed off of like the inner part of my elbows, and it is like the most. It's not like painful, but it's the most like annoying feeling ever. And when you feel it, just feels like a defeathered chicken skin, like a raw chicken.
Permanent goosebumps.
Oh yeah, it's weird. I gotta say though, I can't handle Utah drivers anymore.
What happened? What separates them? Like just the license plate? Is that what you're going off of?
I feel like this is where I got my migraine, was just on my drive home from work. Because I almost got into 4 different crashes that wouldn't have been my fault. People constantly just running through intersections or just trying to like pass you like super fast, and then like there's like only enough space for maybe like a motorcycle in between me and another car. A full-size truck just tries to come in and then hits on their brakes because there's a car in front of them. They got to slow down. And so I'm like constantly like on edge and like super pissed off on my way home from work. And I think that's where this migraine came from, because I don't remember having it before work. I don't remember having it during work. It just showed up, and I can't handle it anymore. Specifically,
women.
I was gonna say fat white truck driving woman, or if they're driving an SUV. That's like
40%, by the way. Like
that's most of the people in Utah.
They all have one husband.
Oh my gosh, it is. Yeah, one husband.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it home safe. We don't have to worry about that.
I figured I wasn't gonna run into a crash, because like, okay, after the second time it happened, I was like, this is just gonna be a thing the whole way home, isn't it? And I think it was, and I was like, okay, I just gotta get used to this, I guess.
Just one of those days.
The first 2 times, I was like, okay, that was close. That could have been bad. And then the third time it happened, I was like, this is getting ridiculous. If it happens, it happens. But God, you tried and you failed. Try again next time. Don't be like JD, murdering me every second.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard you guys had one hell of a session.
Oh, it was great. We're on to talking about our little Pathfinder session right now, for all you who don't know. And Shu decided to leave us that day because he double booked himself. He's such a busy, famous man. Had to stream. See how it is.
Yeah, I've been contemplating actually going back to that session. I don't know. JD kind of really hit me in the nutsack with this one. I was planning on building a blacksmith
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I knew it was expensive, but according to him, it wasn't that bad. Like, I should be able to afford it. No. Like, I have a tenth of what I need. And then come to find out with the camp expanding, they're just going to bring a blacksmith anyways. So it's like, all right, I kind of, like, I had a goal, and then someone just crushed it, and it's just like, I don't want to really do this right now.
Last night's session, I'll give you kind of a recap of what happened. Oh, wait. Spoon does listen to this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right, Spoon, you're in the loop, I guess. But, so, we went out to recon a section, and so we get through. It took like Maestro like 30 minutes just to get out of camp. Like, not even a joke. That was like a whole 30 minutes just waiting for him.
Why?
He was like trying to like find items so he could he needed more arrows, and he needed to
not training his pet.
he needed to sell his herbs and stuff. Now, here's how I think of it. Like, if you need to go see somebody or something, you strike up the conversation with them. So he's like, yeah, I need to go see our little, like, I'm just kidding, our arms dealer, our armor or weaponsmith or whatever you want to call it, Brenna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I need to go see Brenna. And JD's like, okay. And I'm just sitting there like, you know, just waiting for him to start the conversation and stuff. And it took like a whole like 2 minutes. And then JD's like, so you're going to go see Brenna, right? Yeah. So he's killing me, man. He's killing me. I don't know what to do at this point. And then we finally make it out of the camp, right? And we take our little night's rest before we actually head into the new hex or whatever JD calls it. We finally, we take our night's rest. Nothing that bad happens. It's like constantly like having to take pauses in between like each of our like watches. Because it's like at one point Spoon had to go do something because we all know that he's in a little bit of a bind right now. And then Maestro is just like missing for half of it. Yeah. He's like muted and like, well, he was muted with air quotes because you can literally hear him watching like TikTok in the background. And then like our watch is totally fine. And then comes the morning. This is a great part, right? So I instantly said, you know, I've been doing it the whole time. I'll do the recon action. That's totally fine. Maestro's gonna find herbs to sell again. Spoon's gonna find herbs to sell again. Wait, that's all three people. Who's scouting for enemies? That was like a whole like 5 minutes of just like trying to figure out what those two were going to do. Because they both said the exact same thing. And then finally Maestro like typed in chat because I think he was eating like his dinner or something. He's just like, I'll look for bad guys.
So he mutes himself to eat, but when he's blasting TikTok and YouTube videos during the session, he'll just leave it unmuted.
Or ripping ass. The amount of times I've heard that man rip ass recently. Whew.
Are you serious?
You should hear it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It is so weird. But yeah, so he muted himself to like, that was before he said he was gonna go look for herbs. So I can understand why if Spoon maybe didn't see that for some reason, because, you know, whatever. And then finally we get all of that sorted. And then we go out. On our first day of recon, it's supposed to take 3 days. We get into one fight in the morning. And then after that fight, everybody left. Everybody left but me and JD. They're like, I'm getting really tired, says Maestro. And obviously Spoon had to get off too because he doesn't know if he has another 2 days of recon to go through with just like me and him. And so they both leave and I'm sitting there like, all right, I could either finish the recon or try to finish the recon and be a badass and have a very high chance of dying, or I can do what JD recommended for me, is just like head back to camp and like you can either go out to areas you've already reconned and like do some hunting because we know that's like a very profitable way to make money in our camp. And so I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, I'll go back, but we're not telling the others. I'm gonna try to make them feel as shitty as possible. I'm gonna tell them my character died. So that's what's gonna happen. Don't tell Maestros. And Spoon listens to these. I guess he knows now. Sorry about that, Spoon. I was gonna lie to you. So
I mean, but at least Spoon's thing makes sense. Like, the guy's moving. He's getting ready to move all of his shit.
I can understand Spoon. But still, like, I even asked him before the session started, like, are you going to be able to make it tonight? I know that you are moving and stuff. He's like, yeah, I should be able to make it. And then blah, 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 legal stuff, can't say, right? I don't know if you're allowed to say what he's doing right now. So, so I'll just leave it as a blank. So I was like, okay, you can make it. You know, he's good with doing the recon and stuff. Except he only lasted for, you know, the 2 hours that we started at. It was like 10:30 when everybody left. And so I head back to camp. I figured out how we can level up. It's only going to cost us, 100 gold to get the guy out here. And then whatever it costs for training. So that's going to be so much fun. But
yeah.
I struck a deal with one of the, Marshall Fulton to bring out a new guy to train us. So, I mean, that's pretty much the entire session that happened. Like, they still have half the loot that we got off of that one fight. And so I sold my portion and just kept it all, because obviously we're going to need the money now. But that's pretty much what happened Monday.
I suddenly feel less bad about missing.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I feel way less bad.
I mean, by the time you came into the Discord, like, JD and I were already done with the session and we're just playing Tarkov. So, it was such a bad session, in my opinion. It just, like, no real content happened. I learned a little bit more about what's happening in the camp. That's about it. Like, no money making, no reconning, nothing like that.
I don't know, man. I think this next week I'm really gonna toy with the idea of not playing this one anymore.
Well, there's always that option, right? I'll keep working on my game too, and then if you leave that one, we can start another one. maybe
if I
ignite interest again.
If I quit playing, I'll play one last session and I'll just give all my money to you.
Hell yeah!
Just like here.
Hell yeah! I like it. You know what? You do you, man. If you quit, I'll be. It'll work out for me. Except if you quit, honestly, probably everyone else is. So. Oh well.
It just gets to be too much sometimes.
Yeah. It does.
Dude, to switch it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have been in immense pain for like the past 3 days.
What did you do? What's happening?
I woke up one morning and I was like, man, like my thigh, like right underneath my taint. I'm like, there's a fucking pain there. Like, what the fuck? So I go take a shower. I'm like, I'm washing myself, and I notice that every time I touch this one spot on my thigh, it hurts like fuck. Well, it turns out I have an ingrown hair the size of a fucking ping pong ball just hanging out on my fucking thigh. Yeah, but it's like the perfect length to where, like, anytime, for it me living on the fringe of a desert and the summer, every time my balls fucking drop because of the sweat, every time I step, they just bang on this fucking thing. Every fucking time. So it's just like every step, every movement I make, my nut is just fucking beating on this thing. It hurts like shit.
I can actually understand that pain because at work I'm constantly sweating, right? And then like I also kind of get like a wedgie of some sorts because like I have to keep pulling up my pants and it keeps like pulling up my boxes. Ass. Yeah, my boxers. And then so I'm walking around and I don't get like ingrown, but like my thighs and like my nutsack will all just keep rubbing together and it becomes so like worn down like the inside of my elbow that it's just like raw skin there and it starts to like bleed.
Powder.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I should probably get some
just
powder.
Get a handful and just fucking antique it. Just
just pour a bag of flour down there.
I would not. Motherfucker's gonna come home with a yeast infection. Just like yeasty feasty.
You know what? That's my new name. I'm changing it right now. Yeasty Feasty.
Yeasty Feasty.
I'm no longer Richard Kwan. My name is now Yeasty Feasty. Legally changing it.
Please let me come with. I want to see the look on that state worker's face. Just like, what?
Oh, yes.
Some poor county clerk.
Oh, man.
I don't get paid enough for this. Here you go.
Yeah. But, how was your week?
It was actually pretty good. Ava's spending some time with my mom, so it's like a little break before she goes back to school. So it's been like nice and quiet. I've been able to like get caught up on sleep, just relax. And then I went to Outback for like the first time in like 10 years.
Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Did you see a naked woman flinging out
no,
glasses? And
getting tased in the no, but I seen it, and it's the exact same setup as that one. And I told Presley the story in the middle of the Outback, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, taser right in the fucking nipple." But
they all look the same to me. All the Outbacks inside, they're all exactly the way. It's so weird.
It never occurred to me that in order for the sake of simplicity, they would make every single Outback look the fucking same.
Right?
But shout out to the Bloomin' Onion. God damn, have I missed that thing.
Oh, dude, I haven't had like any food like that in so long, and I miss it so much. I need to go eat. I'll be back, guys. You finish the podcast.
Well, now I'm going to turn on my face cam, and you will see the ingrown hair.
I don't know if I could put that on YouTube, but we'll try. Starting this episode, we'll be putting our podcast on Pornhub as well.
Yeah. You won't need to censor much. You just need like 1 pixel. That's all you need.
I don't know, man. You got that Magnum dong too.
Yeah, totally.
But oh, go ahead.
I mean, because like Suicide Squad comes out tomorrow, and we bought a new TV. I guess LG doesn't have HBO Max as a fucking app for its TV. So we were like, oh, fuck. Like, I guess we're just going to have to get this through Amazon. Because, like, you could access Amazon, and then through them, you could pay for HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
But we were going to probably do that this weekend. And then it was just like, hey, you could download HBO Max right now on LG TV. So now I'm, like, super pumped that I get to see Suicide Squad in not shitty detail.
I am so excited for the new Suicide Squad. And,
oh, yeah.
I don't remember his name. It's some weird German guy. I can't remember.
John Cena?
Yes. I can't remember his name, but I recently heard like kind of like an interview with this guy, and he's really funny, and I'm really excited to see what he brings to like the table of Suicide Squad. Because he was in like other movies, and he's mostly more like a comedian, like rom-com kind of actor. But this is like his big break into like action movies, and obviously, I mean, he's got the body for it. I mean, I've seen his penis, but I'm excited to see because he's always been wanting to get into like action movies and stuff, and like what he said in the interview, and he's like, this is like the big moment to see if like it's gonna work out for him. I can't remember his name though. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay.
Flula Borg. Flula Borg. Yeah, that guy. I've seen him in a lot of other things, and I think everyone just calls him the actor that wears the fanny pack all the time.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
But I'm so excited for that movie.
I am fucking pumped. It'll be like my last little hoorah before Ava comes home. Just watching fucking Suicide Squad, just naked.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
What?
I don't
fucking
know.
Black Superman, Idris Elba. Oh.
I continuing on like superhero stuff, and I know that you don't care about it, and I don't actually care that much about it. So I saw Black Widow, right? Movie was meh. I have a lot of like issues with that movie, such
That's
as
the best review I've heard of it yet.
Taskmaster. You know who he is, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, you played the... Oh, you didn't play the PS4 Spider-Man game, did you?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be like... I guess like a anti-hero, I guess you could put it, as like he copies the abilities of like superheroes and he's able to like mimic their fighting moves and stuff.
Okay.
See how I've said he a lot? Yeah, he's a woman in this in this movie. That's a big gripe already, because like no, like sure, add women to movies and stuff, but like you don't have to change a role to put another woman in it. Half the cast in this movie is already a woman, right? You don't need to add more. I think it would have been just fine for him to be a man. 2, it sucked. Like the fight choreography just was really bad, and then I think honestly the best part of the movie was just the dialogue between characters, because like it's kind of like Black Widow like getting her like adopted family back together, the ones that technically kidnapped her, and so like it was like a nice little get together like that, and like her sister reminded me a lot of Borat's daughter in Borat 2. Just because kind of the same questions and stuff that she asked and kind of the same like tone that she had really reminded me of his daughter. I would honestly recommend you just to watch, like, even if you could just find like a YouTube like a little highlight thing of just like her sister, you can kind of see where I'm getting at of like the connection I saw in that. And I think because I saw Borat 2, it kind of ruined the movie for me, because every time I saw her I was just like, just reminds me of Borat's daughter. I mean, obviously Borat 2 was the better movie, but that's what happened. The best part of the movie wasn't even like in the movie. It was just because it was like Black Widow and her entire family was like hiding out from like the villain, right? And then like really like loud lights like and stuff like that just turn on the screen, scared my sister shitless. Like, I'm not even kidding, like she literally jumped out of her seat like a good like 2-3 feet to the air.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Then like she jumped and like mid-air like moved like her entire body over to her boyfriend and just started like holding him because of how scared she got. Like that was by far the best part of the movie, and it's like that could kind of show how like the rest of the movie sucked. So that's all I have to say about Black Widow. It was good in some parts, but like most of it was just bad. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I've been hearing very like not great things about that, so I stayed away, which sucks. And then it turns out that now she's suing the fuck out of Disney.
Oh yeah, they screwed her over big time, because it was like it was not supposed to get that on streaming at all, and it's like, yeah, you could buy Black Widow for $30 on Disney Plus. It's supposed to be like in theaters only. Kind of how
it's gonna be.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
I was gonna switch kind of to a different like area.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say kind of how like, well, it's still topic of movies, but it's kind of like how all the new movies, other than like what seems to be like DC movie or like HBO movies, they're all like in theaters only. Like Sony's doing it, I believe Paramount is doing it now, and then like you have like whatever other movie people stuff like that. I know Ryan Reynolds' new movie, like Free Guy, is in theaters only. Kind of sucks.
I bet you this. I bet you the theater's just dying, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, I let's see, to buy
like other than the popcorn, I'm not gonna miss anything about the movie theater.
Oh yeah, to buy 3 tickets to a 10 p.m. showing on a Friday. Yeah, on a Friday. Plus 2 drinks and a large popcorn. All together, that was probably like $70.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go to a theater ever again.
Or, hear me out, we just sit at home and we pay for our monthly subscription of shows that we're going to watch anyways, of other movies, and I can just watch it at home.
And continue to, social distance, because, there's still COVID cases out there. Utah alone has like 2,000 daily.
I've kind of gotten over it. It's just like, look, obviously this is not going away. Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm more scared because For me, football season is like my favorite time of the year. Like as soon as like August hits, I know it's like time to shift gears.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they're gonna have all the stadiums open. And now I'm actually kind of worried that like midway through they're gonna change it because like last year like football was great because it was also like the only sport on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But no fans really sucks. Like the opposing team would kick a field goal and then they'd have the artificial crowd noise and they'd like turn it up and it was just like that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. This is really fucking with me.
I want them to be open too. I guess is where I'm trying to go with this. This is like, because trying to watch like a fight or something that's on TV and it's just complete silence. It's the most awkward thing ever. In my opinion. Like you'll have the commentator, but you won't have like loud cheering in the back, or like you can hear like multiple conversations going on through the microphones and stuff, and it's just like complete silence. It's just so weird. It just feels so boring too.
Have you been watching any of the Olympics?
No, I haven't watched any of them because of how terrible they are.
It's pretty bad. But like the only time I'll really watch is when USA has someone like in the medal event, and then I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. But they'll like raise their hands to like thank everyone in the stadium. There's no one in the stadium.
Yeah.
And then like midway through it, they realize they're like, oh shit, like I look like an idiot. And then they immediately put their hands down and look back down, not at the camera because they realize they're like super embarrassed. But it's been pretty funny to watch.
I hope that someone makes like a 2021 Olympics compilation of that.
Dude, it's so good. They're like, yeah! They like look up, start waving, and then like the first section doesn't have people, and they're like, oh, that's weird. They go to the next. Fuck. Oh, there's no one here. Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Yeah. Is it still going on? The Olympics?
Yeah.
How long does it usually last?
I don't know. I don't know anything about like I'm the most Homer Olympics fan ever. Like I don't really give a shit about an event unless like the USA's in it.
Mm-hmm.
When does
the Olympics end? It ends tomorrow. The end of the
August
world.
8th.
August 8th. That's
Yeah.
That's pretty long. I mean, I guess they do have a lot of categories to go through now.
Yeah.
Have you seen that they added like skateboarding and like what, BMX? Is that what it's called to like the Olympics?
Yeah, I did. There was one video. I only know of the BMX because of so Japan. They didn't really have the workforce to like have everything they need to like film the Olympics and all that shit. So they were basically hiring anyone off the street. And so this guy, he was in charge of getting the shot of like a BMX segment, like one little stretch of the track, and it comes after like these little jumps, and then they even out and they go into a straightaway. But it's still at the beginning, so they are hauling ass. This dude thought he could cross midway through, and the dude who was winning the race runs into this guy at I'm guessing like 30 miles an hour on a bike and just blasts this poor fucker in the middle of the fucking race. And it was just like, good Lord. And then a bunch of the triathlon, like 7 or 8 triathlon people almost fucking died because I guess the way the triathlon starts is there's a beep, and after that beep, at any moment the race can start. No one knows when it's going to start, but in order to get camera shots, they have this big ass boat, and the boat was literally like 6 feet from the start of the triathlon. The beep goes off saying that they should be ready. They're trying to get the boat out of the way. Well, then the next beep started, and the race started. Like 6 or 7 people jumped right next to where this boat's propeller was that was backing up. And it was just like, we almost saw people get turned into stew. Like, it was bad. Yeah, it's worth a watch. Yeah, like one half of the race was fine. That last chunk, they see it, like, I'm not even kidding you, like inches within this propeller. And it was like, oh, good Lord.
Jesus Christ. I feel terrible for laughing, but it's too funny to me.
Dude, it's nutty as shit. They should have just like called a well that sucks type of deal out of the Olympics because this one sucked.
Yeah.
Like I don't know a lot about the Olympics, but this one's not great. These fuckers, I don't think they were prepared. Which by the way, the beds in Japan, they're made out of cardboard. Like the bed frames, everything but the mattress is made out of cardboard.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing in China where it's like the bed itself, by the way, it is like every bed in China is like it feels like a stiff cum suck. It's just like rock hard when you lay on it, and then like if you have enough weight, you'll like slightly sink into it. But it's my mom has one of those beds in her room, and it is the most uncomfortable thing I have ever tried to sleep on, and I don't know how she does it.
The thing that situation sucks to begin with, but can you imagine being a basketball player? You're like 6'10", like closing in on like 250, and you're skinny as shit, and you're forced on this thing. Like, there's no way that's comfortable.
No.
There's no way that's comfortable for a normal human being. And then you take in like the best of the best, and it's just, no way. No way. And they're like, well, it's supposed to be anti-fucking bed so they don't spread COVID. Well, there's a video of like 6 people jumping on this fucking thing, and it doesn't break. And it's just like, no, it just looks like Japan went super cheap. And just like, well, fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, they probably did, you know.
It doesn't look good, but, I mean, shout out to all the Olympic athletes who still decided to go.
Yeah, I mean, good for you guys. The only reason why I knew about the skateboarding and BMX stuff is because the person who gave my haircut was talking about it. They're like, yeah, what do you think about them adding that? And I was like, I didn't even know they did. I can't remember, and I don't know if you know, but do they still have, wasn't like archery one of the ones in there?
Yeah.
Dude, if you gotta watch like some of the older Olympic stuff and just see how many times they almost hit people. It's so funny.
I know America had a guy in there. He was like a bronze or silver medalist. I can't remember because it happened so early. He's a kid. He's like under 20 years old. And he won bronze skateboarding with a broken ankle. And it's just like, how do you do that? Like, what the fuck? I stub my toe and I cry, and there's this motherfucker out here doing kick flips and ollies with a broken ass ankle.
Dude, those people have such a strong will that it's almost like it just feels inhuman to me, you know? It's like we got fucking mutants among us.
I realized I was a big bitch after reading that. I was like, dude, I couldn't. Dude, if I sprain my ankle, I'm down on the ground for like a fucking good 20 minutes. Yeah. This guy, fucking, the bone's barely still there. Oh, I did it, bronze. I'll be like, Jesus.
I can't feel anything in the foot if I keep using it and destroy all the nerve endings.
That's true. Yeah. What if I cut it off and I skateboard with a stump?
Oh.
Oh, no, that's not true. Then you'd have to go to the Paralympics, and then they wouldn't give you an aid to help you. Fucking scumbags.
That'd be... Maybe you get a fake foot and just try to pass it, you know?
Yeah, wiggle your toes as you moving your whole fucking leg just as hard as you can.
See, look, they wiggle.
Oh, speaking of fucking idiots, shout out to... I don't really want to... the people who have my car loan. So when I got the car, I was the breadwinner, and then shit switched. So Presley became the breadwinner. This was perfectly fine up until today. Now, 10 days after my car payment is due, they now decide to call us, telling us that we need to make a payment, otherwise the car's going to repossess. So come to find out, they don't accept our payments anymore because it comes from an account with Presley's name on it.
Wow.
And they're like, well, it's fraud. And I'm like, who gives a shit? You're getting your money, you fucking idiot. Well, we go to... And so now we were on the phone with them for like 2 hours. I say we, but I mean Presley. Which is them trying to figure out. And they're like, well, we're going to have to call you back in a week. It's like, cool. Well, we're going to hide the car in the garage. Suck my ass. It's like, it's not even our fault. It's just theirs. And now we could lose our car over it, which is cool.
Yeah, that seems pretty dumb right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my car or anything, or if it's even like insured anymore. Because I was like, I was trying to like, after my dad passed, we were like trying to figure out like car insurance, like our health insurance, our dental, and everything like that, so that we're like still set, and we can kind of figure that stuff out. We were trying to switch over like our car insurance over to like another thing, and trying to remove my old car because we were selling it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what happened to any of that because like I faxed them all the stuff and they're like, yeah, we'll get back to you. They never did, and I haven't checked on it in about a year. So, yeah, hey, I'm still able to drive.
Especially after today. You might want to check in on that.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I keep it in the garage too. It's only out when I'm at work. Oh man. But how's I haven't seen you playing it much, but how's Tarkov going for you?
It's been going great. I wanna play it, but I got into Dragon Age and then the Ascent. Me and Presley got it last night and played a little bit.
So
I think Presley goes back to work tomorrow, so I think tomorrow's gonna be a Tarkov day.
or another Dragon Age day. Who knows, right? It seems like you're having a lot of fun with that game until whatever part you're on now. It looked really, really hard.
It was a fucking boss fight. So obviously with it being like an action RPG or like a fantasy RPG, you heal with potions. And I can only carry 8, and I have 4 team members, counting myself. So that's 2 a pop. So you can imagine it goes by pretty fucking quick.
Oh yeah.
And you have to like run around the castle. You have to run out of the main hall, go find a lieutenant, and come back in time so that the main hall doesn't like destroy itself. Then you have to go do it another 3 times. You get 1 potion refill during that, and then you have to help people, I guess, do something. I don't know. It's really hard. Uses more potions, and they give you 1 potion refill right then and there. But it's only 1, so it's a fucking shit show. It's awful. It's a lot of fun, but that part was hard. I almost went into console commands to give myself potions. It was obnoxious.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you for that. I can't remember or not, because I only played like Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age 2, one of those two, because I never played Inquisition. But
okay.
I'm pretty sure like some of like the mage like people that you can get, like some of them are like healers and like buffers mostly, rather than like doing damage. So I mean, if you have the time, maybe you can grab one of them. But yeah,
I will. But it was just so low level. Like even if I stuck with the original mage they give me, he doesn't. I mean, I guess I could have wandered around even longer to like level him up, but it was tough. I mean, I'm playing on hard difficulty too, and it's exactly that. I was like, oh, this can't be that hard. Maybe a couple moments of challenge. No, it's very hard.
At least hard is actually hard, you know. Unlike the baby games we have now.
They still have another difficulty above it, and I'm like, I don't even know why you'd play it.
What?
The game's like 100 hours long, and then you're gonna like subject yourself to 100 hours of just getting fucking dick mashed the whole time. No, thank you.
Yeah. What difficulty did you play Days Gone on?
I think normal, and then I was gonna do New Game Plus on hard.
So I started. I'm still like I haven't even found Sarah yet in that game or whatever, right? I'm like still pretty fresh into it, and I'm playing on hard 2 because they have like easy, normal, like hard, and then like they have hard 2 and then Survivor 1 and Survivor 2. So I'm playing on like the 3rd hardest difficulty or something like that.
Yeah,
I would honestly go higher if I were you, because it feels like I feel like I'm playing the exact same game as you, where it's like a normal difficulty. I feel like they just need to get rid of. Well, I'm on Days Gone now, by the way. I feel like they just need to get rid of a bunch of the item spawns in that game for the harder difficulties. But that's just me. I don't know.
I enjoyed it. The hordes were the fun part for me. They were actually still pretty tough on normal.
Oh yeah, I on hard on hard 2 at least. I can barely do the hordes. Like I have to do like the really really small ones right now just to like get enough XP, because I haven't unlocked like the distraction bomb or whatever it's called. I only have like the normal distractor. So yay for me. But how do you feel about the Ascent right now?
I'm getting kind of. I don't know. I'm kind of over this whole fucking storytelling aspect of like, oh, here's everything, and we'll slowly explain pieces of it over time.
I hate that too. Don't worry. But like, what do you think of like the gameplay and stuff?
The gameplay's super fun, but it's not as fun as it could be because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, go over here and do this, and there's like no context whatsoever. It's just like, all right, I guess I'll go do that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to play it a couple times over just to figure it out. Like I want to understand that game because like this game was only made by 12 people.
Yeah.
It looks like a AAA game and it plays like a AAA game. But
it's so
this
beautiful.
Storytelling mechanic is so stupid and I hate it.
Yeah.
It's arguably worse than Dark Souls. And I'm not even exaggerating.
They try to explain things in the dialogue, but they use so much like cyberpunk jargon that it doesn't make sense at all. And for like even for people that like are very heavily into cyberpunk stuff, like it still does not make sense at all. Like they have new terms only in their game, and since this is the first game that they've made, like it doesn't make sense at all. You have like no other games to like look into for like references to like what does this word mean, what are these things, you know? And it's really weird, but I think the game just looks gorgeous, and I think that's the only reason why I keep playing it. That and the gunplay is a lot of fun.
It is super good. I wish the story made a little more sense.
Oh yeah, it's weird. But I think it's time to get into what our terrible people are for this week.
Oh, fuck. Go first. I didn't even look.
So, I've got one. Well, technically I've got two, but one of them is more for a personal reason. The other one's just because they're an asshole.
Oh, I know who I'm sending. Okay.
I got Randy Pitchford. You remember him? Mr.
What'd he do now?
President. Oh, it's nothing but... Every person I pick, it's not because they did something new that's terrible. It's just because, you know, they've done a lot of terrible things in the past and or are continuing to be such an asshole. So, Randy Pitchford, president of Gearbox Software. For one, he has multiple harassment claims against him from his own employees, right? That's a big one. He also caused a bunch of the voice actors for the Borderlands games to leave because he was no longer using I don't think he was using unioned voice actors, or it was the other way around where he was only using union, but I think he was using more like freelance voice actors like ProZD or something like that on YouTube. He's like the voice actor for Flack, and so they switched over a bunch of the voice actors such as David Eddings, who he physically assaulted, according to David Eddings. And he was the original voice actor for Claptrap, which I think the new one sounds like complete ass. And also, Randy Pitchford, you're shit at magic. So that's another reason why you get to go straight up to Mars as an Earth ambassador.
Yeah.
Makes sense to you?
I get it.
My second choice, which was more of like just a personal reason, was Christian McCaffrey from football.
What did he do?
Well, this motherfucker decided, he was too injured to play, so he couldn't be on. I kept having to take him out of like my team and putting him on the bench, and I'm blaming him for the reason why I wasn't at least top 3 in fantasy football last year. So
that was your first year, and you came in like 5th.
Yeah,
out of 10 teams, that's really good.
I'm still blaming him because I could have been top 3 if I had him. I'm guessing I could have at least beaten. I think one of like my last games was against Kalen, and I was off by like 0.5 or something like that.
If you get the first pick again, are you gonna pick him? Because all the draft people say he's still going with the first pick.
Really?
Would you do it? Yeah. Take it from me, as someone who has seen this guy when he's healthy. This man will literally drop 40 points a game and not even think twice. Like, that's his normal. I think his average before this season was like 38 points a game. It was absurd.
Oh yeah. When I had him and he was healthy, he was doing amazing. And then there was like a 3-month hiatus where he was just injured, and I kept losing out on points because I had to take him out, grab some random like freelance guy and put him in. And then when he wasn't playing, but I still needed someone there, I had to take him out and add another one in.
So, in an ironic twist, Feast has now become Randy Pitchford.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They get paid for less. It's better.
But yeah, I mean, I'll probably still pick him if I get the chance to, but I don't know.
I had him in keeper, so I fully understand your pain. I came in second, and I know I would have won if he was healthy.
Right. See,
yeah.
I remember you saying that you had him too, and I was like, oh, we could have been better, Shu. We could have been top dogs.
I swindled the fuck out of Kalen in keeper league last year, though. He gave me like he gave me like the next guy, so I have Christian McCaffrey and the next best running back in the league on my team. So I'm hoping this year I'll be able to whoop the shit out of everybody.
I as a person who's like not even into sports, especially football, I am excited for this year's fantasy football, and that's
fantasy football makes it so much more interesting too.
That's saying a lot for me because I really don't like sports, but I'm like really into this one now. Still won't listen to a podcast about it. That's a little too much for me, but
it's a little dry. Yeah, I get that. If it's not your cup of tea, it's pretty fucking dry. So my recommendation, and I didn't really want to read too much up on this because it's super fucking disgusting.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know where they're from. All I know is that they are in the United States. They are a 39 years old individual who bragged. This is an internet celebrity by the name of Chris Chan. This individual bragged about raping his 79-year-old dementia-filled mother.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. You are an Earth ambassador to Mars. Get the fuck out. That's fine.
It's disgusting. And people at work were talking about this on like Monday or something, and they're like, yeah, well, his grandma consented to it, but she has dementia, so it doesn't really count. And I was like, it doesn't matter. That's just disgusting.
It's gross.
It's terrible.
Gross. Not to mention, so I guess now this individual is in jail. Yeah. Want to guess where they're being housed?
Walla Walla.
Nope. This one, well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's in L.A.
Walla Walla's in Washington.
Yep. My uncle's up there. That's the guy who robbed a 7-Eleven with a sword and then stabbed and killed a guy.
Your uncle?
Yeah, Uncle Sammy. Yeah, I have never seen him. I've just heard stories about this man, and I was like, yeah, I don't ever want to meet this guy.
Oh,
so like
man.
when I went to go apply to work at the prison, they're like, you got any family members in jail? And I was like, yeah, I got one guy up in Washington. And they pulled the background on it, and they're just like, you don't talk to this guy? I go, no. They go, you never seen him? I go, no. They're like, okay, you probably wouldn't have got this job if you did. I was like, oh. But, yeah, this individual was a biological man for a large amount of their life and then came out as trans. Good for them. I mean, takes bravery. Now, this individual who raped a woman is now being held in women's jail. And it's like, no one is seeing this as an issue. Like, no one. So, yeah. So, arguably, whoever's in charge, whoever made that decision, congratulations, you get to go to Mars, too.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm you know what? I don't care what gender you are. I think that prison should be separated by what genitals you have.
I don't even know about that, because, like, if you're a dude post-op, you can still, like, overpower a woman. I don't like it either way. Just give him the death penalty. It's a terrible situation. If this is true, I should mention this is all just accused, but the evidence they have, he's there online bragging about it. Yeah. If this is true, congratulations. We are sending you to Mars as an Earth ambassador.
Which, like, why would you ever brag about that? Like your
I
own
don't
family
fucking
member
know.
for one, and then two, it's like, yeah, 80-year-old grandma who has dementia, and
it's not his grandma, it's his mom.
Oh, his mom?
It's their mom. It's their mom, yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I thought it was grandma, and I was, ugh.
No, it's the mom. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, let's not. All right, no more of that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You got anything for us for clits and cunts to kind of get this taste out of my mouth?
I got a few. Not a lot though. It's been kind of.
It's another dry week, everybody. So that's why we mostly just talked about our life.
All right. I mean, I guess we'll just go with where this took place. It doesn't say where she's from. Ghost hunter plunges 15 to 20 feet as paranormal investigation goes wrong. It's in America.
Let's see. Paranormal hunter, ghost hunter.
I'll give you eastern side of the country.
I don't think. Does that count? Hold on, I need a map. Give me a second. I can't remember my states anymore. Map of states. Let's see. Where is the one that I'm... Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Where is the one that I'm looking for? Is it Massachusetts?
Close. It's New York. In Buffalo, New York, this woman was just walking around. I guess it's like an old train station. And hit a soft spot where she was. I mean, it's old. I think it was built. It had opened in 1929.
So just a little old.
Shut down in the 1980. So yeah, she fell through the fucking floor and fell 15 to 20 feet in the middle of the night.
And died, I'm guessing, yeah.
No, she's alive. Oh. She now haunts the place. She was taken to a local hospital and treated for multiple injuries. Her current condition is not known. I would guess good. I mean, if it was like super bad, I would have got more information. I think this falls in the no news is good news type of thing.
Yeah, you started to say good, but like it started with like the G, and I thought you were gonna say, I'm guessing she's ghost. It's like, what?
She's a ghost now. So now you can go to the Buffalo train station and
haunt people.
So yeah, watch out for that.
Yeah, I don't plan to go there, so eventually we'll get our ghost hunting business together, Shu, and we'll be famous from that.
Yeah. Another state. FBI investigating latest alleged jetpack guy sighting, quote unquote. We'll go. Oh, I can't really give a hint on this one. This one's pretty obvious.
California?
It is.
Yeah, I figured.
The FBI is investigating a new report of Los Angeles elusive jetpack guy. So I guess what happens is this man. As far as they know, it's a man. It's not like a. I don't know, a non-man thing. This guy has been seen as high. Here we go. Local police and the FBI and FAA had announced an investigation in early September after an August spotting of a suspected jetpack traveler traveling 3,000 feet off the ground near Los Angeles International Airport. Two separate airline crews had reported sightings, but there was no video at the time. Another airline crew reported a sighting in mid-October, this time at 6,000 feet. The FAA and FBI were both involved in prior investigations into the alleged sightings, which investigators said they were unable to validate. Thus, the existence and identity of the purported jetpack guy remain a mystery.
So I'm guessing it's illegal?
I mean, yeah, now you're fucking with commercial jets. Now if you get caught, you're in deep shit. Like, you are in very deep shit. Yeah.
I mean...
Can you imagine being 6,000 feet in the air with a fucking jetpack?
I was just thinking that, and I was like, there's no way I would ever do that. So, like, props to the guy for doing that. Obviously, fuck you for, endangering others. But, like, imagine running out of, like, does he have, well, I guess no one knows, because he's elusive. Well,
they got a video, but it's so loud.
I was, like...
It was taken by a video or a pilot instructor, and this is at 3,000 feet. Let me see if I can turn this down real quick so I can give you a better.
But Like, I just imagine running
So,
out
like,
of fuel.
they're above the
at
clouds.
One of those.
This guy's recording it on his phone, and it's a dude. It's a. Hold on, maybe you could put it in there. Holy shit!
I probably won't add it to the video, but I'll definitely add like a link
hauling
or
ass
something
through
to
the
it.
fucking sky.
Oh, it's on Instagram.
I know it's an ugly link, and I apologize, but
does he exist? This is a video.
Uh-oh.
Jetpack Man.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. I hear you now.
Okay. Was I just talking? Nothing, like you didn't hear anything?
Yeah, the light just showed up. What were you saying?
I was just talking like what the video was saying. Is like, does he exist? Jetpack Man.
And it's not. It's like the traditional like cartoon jetpack too.
Yeah.
It's not like the real ones that we have now. So, yeah. Well, he's in deep shit. If they ever catch this fucker, he's in deep shit.
Again, just like, what would happen if you ran out of fuel?
I don't know. There's no wings on the suit either, so it's just, well, it was a nice life. I'll see you later.
I mean, it's obviously illegal, right? But it also says, like, this could be, like, a test flight. But wouldn't they have to notify people about this?
Yeah. Yeah, either way, whoever is behind this is in the deepest amount of shit.
It's Elon Musk. I'm calling it right
Yeah, he's trying to become Tony Stark.
Tesla pack.
He fucked Johnny Depp's wife. Now he's trying to become the next Iron Man.
That's how you assert dominance.
Yeah. Supposedly he slapped or punched her in the face during sex.
Oh, I bet she likes it, though.
I mean, yeah, if you poop in people's bed, it's a reasonable jump that you like being assaulted during sex.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She's going up to Mars, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
All right, what's next?
All right. This one is not. I'm gonna sneak another like bad news one in here in the middle.
Lovely.
And then after this is pretty. There's some good shit. But another America story. Teens find dead man's body, steal his jewelry, and post it on Snapchat.
Oregon.
Texas.
Oh.
It's these two girls, one's 17, one's 16. They went to the gas station, saw something in a ditch. Well, it turns out a man committed suicide and hung himself there. So they then started recording on Snapchat them going up to the body and stealing his necklace and jewelry. So someone anonymously sent it to the police. Thank God for them. Fuck it, they came in and arrested him. Which here's a little tidbit I did not know. The girls were charged, 117, 116. The girls were charged with theft from a human corpse. I guess it's a felony. Like, it's not a misdemeanor. It's a full-on felony if you're grave robbing.
Huh. So you're telling me that they Logan Paul'd this dude?
They Logan Paul'd him and then stole. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Honestly, these two kind of make Logan Paul look better because at least they didn't fucking like Logan Paul didn't steal shit from the guy.
I don't know if they're both shitty, but yeah, I mean they still fucking filmed this poor fucker hanging in the middle of a fucking tree, and then one of them just stole shit, and the other one just posted it on YouTube for like millions of views, and then got YouTube in deep shit. So I don't know.
They're on the same level. I mean, YouTube. YouTube gets in their own shit all the time. Like, they get in their own deep shit because of their own fault.
I just can't believe they saw a dead body and the first thing they thought was, I want that necklace.
Let's record it.
The reason why they took it was it matched their style. So when the cops came over to get the stuff, they threw the necklace in the dirt somewhere, but they took the charm off of it. And it's just like, y'all motherfuckers are sick as shit, dude.
I mean, obviously, hey, that doesn't belong to you.
They didn't even call the cops. They stole the shit and then ran off. The girls then told the story to someone, and then that friend called the cops, and then someone anonymously sent in the video.
Terrible people, right?
Yeah.
Let's
So if you hang yourself, don't wear jewelry. These bitches will take it.
Let's hope they get to the same prison as whatever that Chris guy was at.
Jesus. All right. A little bit of a happier story. Another state. Iguana camps out in family's toilet for several days.
Another state, you said?
It's another state.
Iguana camps out in a toilet, huh?
Yeah.
Arizona.
Nope, we're going to Florida.
Oh.
So I guess this guy goes in to brush his teeth in the morning and he hears something splashing away in his toilet. Looks in it. It's an iguana so big it was not submerged completely in the water, and then it's got that tail that whips back and forth. He said.
It got that tail that whip back and forth.
He got that tail that whip back and forth. God dang. God dang. Yeah, so I guess he tried to grab it himself. And little animal lesson here. Iguanas can drop their tails whenever they feel threatened. So this guy goes to grab the iguana. It has nothing but his tail. Iguana drops the tail.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Just right back into the water you go, iguana.
The resident said he determined that the iguana had gotten through the sewage vent on the roof of his home. What?
Huh?
He said he installed a wire mesh to hopefully prevent failure to unwanted visitors. Or to prevent future. So, okay. He installed a bathroom fan. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bathroom fan that was big enough for the iguana to fit in there.
Yeah.
And drop down, huh?
Yeah, it's...
Even, like, if that happened at night while you're sleeping, like, I feel like you would still hear something that would happen like that.
How do you not hear that thing plopping in there, dude? I've taken shits, and it's just boop.
I've taken shits that have woken up families, yeah.
Yeah. This guy out here, I don't even know.
I mean, it's Florida.
Yeah.
They probably take a lot of medications to fall asleep.
There's another hurricane coming. Might as well take my Ambien.
All right, what else you got?
Going back to the Olympics real quick. I meant to bring this up earlier. It got buried in with clits and cunts.
Mm-hmm.
A U.S. swimmer came in third in the 4x100 relay. Team Canada. She shit herself midway through the race. She was in first, and she pooped herself. So that means the entire competition was behind her, swimming through poop water.
No. Let's pretend you didn't say that. By the way, I think that happened in Japan.
Yeah.
I got another one right.
So this one is kind of comical. Sorry, it's got to load.
That's okay. I understand.
This one's also a state. Mad pooper on the loose in neighborhood. Mad pooper.
Now, is this the same person that came back from the Olympics, or?
Yeah, right. No. This is in the States, not a Canadian. Okay. Canadians are animals.
Okay. Yeah, true. State, poop, Kansas.
Close. Colorado.
Oh.
Apparently in Colorado Springs, someone's going for a jog in the wee hours of the morning, and will just shit in people's yards. So, but the funny thing is these motherfuckers are coming out with toilet paper in hand. Like they have the picture they have, it's like someone in shorts and like a normal running outfit. But they have toilet paper in their hand, and they'll just, whenever they have to poop, they squat down in someone's front yard and start shitting.
What the fuck is the diet in Colorado that it's like
I don't know.
Have to take multiple shits on a run?
When I was looking for the story, there's someone in Indianapolis, Indiana, I guess, yeah, Indianapolis, Indiana, doing the exact same fucking thing. They just shit, and they brought toilet paper, they wipe their ass, leave it on the yard, and fuck off. And they keep jogging.
Fucking animals.
Dude, jogging community. Fuck off.
This is
Bring
like
a litter box next time at least.
This is like the subsection of the jogging community. It was just a cult of shitters.
Fucking animals. Fucking animals.
Like, I can understand, like, the runner shits, because, like, obviously there's a reason why you get them while you're running. But, you know, you can always stop anywhere else and do your business where you don't have to bring toilet paper, where perhaps it's provided.
It's I don't know.
It's disgusting.
Speaking of running, another state, unusual cylindrical vessel washes up with runner on beach.
What?
This story's so good, by the way.
Do I have a coast to go off of, or
We'll go East Coast.
okay? North Carolina.
Florida. We're going back.
Okay. Should have seen
Sheriff's
it coming.
deputies called to investigate an unusual object on a Florida beach. Discovered the. Sheriff's deputy called to investigate. I don't know. The Flaggers County Sheriff's Office tweeted a photo showing a cylindrical object on a beach in the hammock area. We are happy to announce that the occupants on the vessel is safe with no injuries, they said. Jesus, I'm not even going to say that name. The occupant of the unusual aquatic vessel said the vessel is designed to allow him to run across the surface of the water. He said he washed ashore Saturday while attempting to run from the Florida coast to Bermuda. They said this run is aimed at helping agencies that need funds. My goal is not only to raise money for homeless people. Why is that the end of the sentence? Raise money for the Coast Guard, which is a federal entity. Don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Raise money for the police department. Raise money for the fire department. They are in public service. They do it for the safety and they help other people. Yeah.
I'm gonna help all these people out by stranding myself in the middle of the ocean.
He didn't even make it. So I guess his first attempt, he was trying to go to New York. He was gonna walk on this thing in the ocean from Florida to New York. They caught him 30 miles south of where he started.
I hope this guy brought like food and shit with him.
It doesn't say that much.
Yeah.
I will never give up my dream. They stopped me 4 or 5 times, but I never give up, he said.
He's probably just annoying the Coast Guard. It's like they have to keep going out there to get him.
You're not raising money if we have to spend it coming to get you, dickface.
I mean, good for him for trying to do something good, but maybe try to do it another way than that. Seems
He's gonna walk from Florida to New York in a It's a big ass hamster wheel that he stuck like lifeguard buoys on the side. It's an odd fucking thing.
What the hell?
And another week, another great story. Man balances 19 glass on a stick in his mouth, breaks Guinness World Record.
Do I even have to guess?
Yes.
Is it? Can I get a hint? Is it a guy doing this for STEM?
Yes.
Is his last name Rush?
Yes.
Does he live in Idaho?
Yes.
Hey! Let's go. That's 2, 3, 2.
Yeah, you can't count the Japan one.
It was in the middle. I count it. Okay.
Said the goal was to beat 15 glasses balanced on a stick, and he managed to balance 19 and hold them for more than the Guinness mandated 10 seconds. Jesus.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. I wonder what kind of
Definitely
glasses he was using, though.
It looks like drinking glasses, like short little stubby ones.
I mean, good for him. I don't know what else to say about that. Just good for him. Good for STEM.
Apparently they fell and broke when he was able to clean it up with his vacuum cleaner. And luckily the cups weren't from his wife's favorite set.
Yep, because that's needed in the story.
Yep. That's all I got. I don't know. America really stole the fucking case with this one.
Yeah, unlike the Olympics where they have stolen nothing. They haven't even... Have they gotten a gold yet? Who knows? Probably not.
The rest of the world?
They're doing great.
Who didn't get a gold medal?
Did U.S. get a gold medal? I don't think they have.
Yeah, we have 25 gold medals.
This Olympics?
Yeah, China has 32. Japan has 21, which is very odd. Medal count, America's in the lead with 79 to China's 70.
I thought they were doing terrible, so I mean...
We started off bad. The first 24 hours, we didn't get a single gold medal.
Yeah. That's what I was going off of. I got old data to go off of for the Olympics.
America has 79 medals. Get fucked, rest of the world. Get fucked.
Japan has so many because it's a home territory. They have to get some, you know. That's the only reason.
In all my years of watching the Olympics, I've never seen Japan be like a top 5 competitor in the Olympics. And I could be wrong, but coincidentally, the first time I see it is when it's hosted in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
But we've been going for like an hour, 11 minutes. I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And,
Love you.
yeah,
Bye.
You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.